Hey, it's Clive Smith here, and welcome to this tutorial where I'm going to be showing you what I believe is the best Facebook ad strategy to be running to any affiliate campaign. All right, now, one thing with Facebook that you've got to be careful of is you cannot run Facebook ads directly to an affiliate URL. Okay, you will get your Facebook ad account shut down because yeah, they just don't look too kindly on affiliate marketing, and they believe it creates a bad user experience. So not only that, but also if you are running ads like traffic ads or conversion ads directly to your, the sales page of an affiliate campaign, the costs are going to be huge. So, I would not recommend you sending or running any of those two objectives, which is traffic or conversions. I think the best thing to do is to run engagement ads. And let me just show you what the strategy is going to look like. Okay, so you're going to run a Facebook ad. The objective is going to be engagement. Okay, so in this instance, we're going to use commenting as the trigger to for the engagement, and then we're going to send those people who commented what we told them to comment into our Facebook Messenger, and we're going to hook up a chatbot, okay, using ManyChat. Now, I don't want you to get overwhelmed if you feel like this might be too complicated or too technical for you. It's actually really simple once you learn how to do it, and it's really effective. What I like about this is you'll be creating a list of people within your Facebook Messenger that you can target over and over and over again. So when you run an objective like conversions or traffic, right, you basically you set your target audience. Facebook goes out and presents those ads to that audience, and you know, firstly, the what you pay per click is just stupidly high. The other thing is that they go to your page once, and if they don't buy, you don't see them again unless you retarget them with your Facebook pixel. Now, the problem with that is that the initial ad was expensive, and are you adding more costs just to get them re-engaged and get them back to your offer? So, what you can do with the engagement ads is send them to Facebook Messenger, hook up that chatbot that automatically pops up a message within Messenger to say, hey, thanks so much for commenting. You know, click the button below to get the information you requested, for example, and then they'll be sent through to your review. And from there, if they don't buy, it's okay because you've got them in your list, and you can send broadcasts to that list. Okay, so you can market to these people over and over and over again versus the more expensive traffic method. Here you pay once to acquire your lead, whereas traffic and conversions you got to pay over and over again, okay, to get those same people back to different offers. Here you can retarget the existing offer. If there's a new offer, you can shoot out a broadcast there. So it's just like having an email list, except it's far more highly engaged. Now, at some point, you will want to get them off Messenger onto an email list, maybe by offering them some sort of ethical bribe to get onto your email list. That way, you capture their details, and if anything ever happens to Facebook or to Facebook Messenger, or you get your account shut down, you'll have those people within your email list. But that's not what this tutorial is about. Okay, so let's go to the steps now. The first step that you need to do is you need to set up a Facebook fan page, business page, and it's really, really simple. To do that, you've obviously got to have a Facebook account. You then got to just go into your account and create a business page or a fan page. Now, there are tons of tutorials about this online. It's really, really not that difficult. So, if you don't know how to do it and you don't know where to start, just really Google it. You'll be able to find the answers really quickly. Then from there, you're going to create an ad account. Okay, and again, this is something that you can just Google. Okay, I'm giving you the tactics here, the actual implementation. Any one of us can find the answers on Google if we search for them. So I'm going to leave that up to you because I believe it's really important to the learning process that you go through this and you learn this, because as you're going through it and you're finding the answers, you're embedding it in your brain, and it's just going to become easier and easier as you go on. The next thing that you want to do is you want to set up ManyChat. Okay, so set up your business page, create your ad account, then set up ManyChat. Now, if I just want to actually show you what this looks like. So I want to just exit here and go back into Firefox and just go into a private window so that it doesn't log me straight in. Now this is what it looks like when you arrive here. You just click on Get Started Free, and it's going to ask you to sign up using Facebook, and you can just click Sign in with Facebook, agree to ManyChat's terms and services. It's then going to just ask for permissions from Facebook, and then it's going to bring you back into ManyChat, and you basically just follow a couple of simple steps and you'll get set up pretty easily. So once you are inside, once you've got that set up, all right, you're going to go and it's going to look like, let me just go here, sorry. I just want to show you, I've gone a little bit ahead over here, but I don't want to confuse things just yet. So this is what it's going to look like. Now, we're not going to worry about setting up a greeting text or welcome message, okay? What we want to do is we want to run an engagement ad that gets people to take a certain action, and that's going to trigger a message in ManyChat, okay? But we'll get to that in a second. So now you've created or you've set up your ManyChat account. The next thing that you want to do is you want to go into your ads manager on Facebook and you want to create your ad. Okay, so once you're in the ads manager, you just go to the green button up here, click on create. You're then going to have to just set up a campaign. So I'm just going to be doing this and just calling this test, and the ad set is going to be called example, and the ad, I'm just going to go example 1. Okay, now an ad set is basically your targeting for the ad, and the and as well as the objective, and then this will be the creative of the ad. So I mean, you can run multiple different ads as well as ad sets under one campaign. Okay, but I don't want to confuse this. I just want to show you how to do this, and then you can obviously play around with it from here. So once you're here, okay, you'll obviously select the page that, well, this should already be set up, so you don't need to worry about that. And what you're going to do is you're just going to go down here, and you can use an existing post or you can create an ad. And wait, because I'm using a something that I started a little bit earlier. What you want to do is I'm just going to go back. I just want to show you how you select your. I'm going to do this over again. Just bear with me for a second. So I'm not going to use an existing campaign. I'm going to create a new one, and I'm going to say that this one's going to be called demo, and buying type is always going to be auction. The campaign objective is you're going to go with post engagement. You can split test your ads. You can do campaign budget optimization. You can just hover over the info buttons to learn what those things are. You're then going to create your ad set name. So this is going to be demo 1, and the new ad is going to be engagement. Okay, so now we're going to just save that to draft, and once that's finished doing its thing, all right, so this is where we are here. So it's basically just got a summary of your campaign. Now what you're going to do from here is you're going to go onto this little action menu over here. You're going to click on that, and this is where we were just like a minute or two ago. So we've got the ad name, we've got the page, and if you want to, you can change the page if you want, or you can use an Instagram account. Okay, so we're just going to keep it simple, and you can use an existing post, but we're going to create an ad. And from here, we're going to just select the, you can use one of their templates, and you can also view a case study. You can use an image, or you can use a video. For this, I'm just going to use an image, and I'm going to use one of the stock images here, and this is really just for the example of the ad. Now, what I recommend you do is when you're setting up your ad, okay, you want to do a little bit of research. Okay, so the first thing that you want to ask yourself is, what problem does the product solve? Okay, really get specific on that. Then identify who has this problem. Okay, then once you've identified who has the problem, you want to sort of figure out who they are. Okay, so who do they follow online? What are their interests? Where do they live? Are they males or females? And what are their ages? Okay, so that's just going to give you, all your sort of targeting information. Okay, now once you're really clear on that, okay, when you're going to sort of do your ad creative, what I recommend you do here is you're obviously going to have a a compelling image or video that's going to grab attention in the newsfeed. Okay, so that's the first thing that you want to do. And the image itself could just illustrate a desired result, or a specific lifestyle objective, whatever it is that the person is seeking. Okay, but that should be sort of like the end result. What you want to do within your ad creative is you want to, when it comes to the text, you basically want to hone in on the problem that you're trying to address with the product. Okay, so questions are a great way to get people's attention. So you can ask a question like still struggling to get traffic to your business, something like that. Okay, obviously this isn't perfect, it's just an example. And then what I recommend you do is you write a story. Okay, just a short story about how the pain that you went through when you were struggling yourself to get traffic to your online business. And that will then sort of create tension for the person, because if they are currently struggling to get traffic to their online business, they're going to identify with you, and they're going to identify with your problems, and they're actually going to put themselves in that situation. So you're going to write a little bit of a story. You're going to sort of you're going to talk about your struggles, agitate the problem, by basically by telling about your emotions, etc. Then you'll tell them about an awesome discovery you made that changed everything. Okay, so here you're piquing the interest. You're then talking about the problem, agitating the problem, heightening the tension. Then you're going to show how you overcame that. Okay, so what did you discover that helped you to solve your problem? Then you're going to have a call to action, and your call to action should be something like, if you'd like to find out more about how I solve this particular problem, okay, without some undesired result, okay, or how I got this result within a certain amount of time, then, comment, learn more below. Okay, and you can have that in inverted commas there so that they know that that's what they need to comment. Now, this is going to be the trigger for your chatbot. Okay, now you can have a call to action button in here, but I recommend you just leave it out for now, because if you put in a call to action button, it's going to want to send them to a URL, and we're not wanting to send them to a URL. Okay, so we're not going to have call to action button in here. We're just going to have no button, and they're going to have to comment in order to get the information. Okay, so so that's really it for the ad. Now you might want to do some research and also just some testing in terms of the creative. This is just giving you a little bit of an insight into how to get this set up. Okay, now I'm not actually going to publish this ad, but basically once we have this ad set up and published, we're going to want to go to ManyChat, and we're going to go to automation. We're going to go down to keywords. Now, the keyword that we used was learn more. So we're going to click on this new rule, and we're going to add in learn more. We're going to create the keyword. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to create an action for this keyword. Okay, and it is going to, just bear with me a second here. Okay, so we're going to create a new reply. Sorry, we're not going to do the action, and this is what it's going to look like. So what you're going to put in here is you're going to put in a message like, thank you for requesting more info. Please click the link below to learn, and then you're going to just put in there again how I solved X problem in X amount of time, or without some sort of undesirable result, right? And then you basically just add your button, and you change this button title to something like click me, and then from there you can click on open website, and you can put in the URL of your review page. Okay, so the other cool thing about this is that once you've got your list going, you can use features like broadcasting. So you can then add a new broadcast, and you'll basically just put in a post here. So if you want to offer some sort of value, if you want to send them to a new review, whatever you want to do, you can do that from here. You can add different sorts of elements as well. So there's a ton that you can do within here, and there's again a lot of tutorials on ManyChat, but I really just wanted to give you an overview of the strategy. Okay, now you are going to want to test this out, but as a long-term strategy, building a list in Messenger using engagement ads, using the power of automation through ManyChat, as well as then the broadcast functions within ManyChat, you can drive a ton of traffic to your reviews and to those bonus pages. So I hope that this has helped and added some value to you. We've gone through this entire strategy here. So yeah, if you have any questions, please hit me up on email, info@clivesmith.com, and I'll be happy to help wherever I can. So that's it from me for this video. I'll chat to you again really soon. Take care.